Hey Callie, join us as we prepare to go on our epic adventure across the country, over 400 miles.
Yep.
Should be good.
Doing it again.
Yeah. Let's have a look, shall we?
So, whether you're new here or you've been with us for a while, we've put a fair amount of content together to give you a good idea of how we live and how we manage our lifestyle. So we figure, as all your questions have been answered, it's now time to show you why we live this way. So we love doing these epic journeys, and it doesn't happen every year, but we have engaged in it a few times now already.
Yes, yeah.
Where we set ourselves a big task. It's just really to challenge ourselves and to get some memories. Every now and then we get a bit bored. We need to collect some memories. So let's talk about why we want to walk 400 miles.
If you're a fan of the outdoors, seasoned or unseasoned, or even a returning viewer here, smash that subscribe button, like and share around for us. Let's get into it, shall we?
On the note of why do we want to walk 400 miles? I guess to some people that just sounds a little bit crazy. For us, it also sounds a little bit crazy.
It is mad.
It is madness. But the thing is it's not always about travel for work and things like that, because our travel for work doesn't tend to be quite on the same scale as what we're doing this year.
I mean, it's a bit different, isn't it? Now, being on YouTube as well, it is a bit different, and you know, we've tried to make sure that our clients are well abreast of what we do, and they've always been happy every year, haven't they?
Yeah, no one's got a problem with that.
Well, every year that we've buggered off and go for our epic adventure anyway.
Yeah, they're still here when we return.
But why are we doing it, babe?
Well, crazy is as crazy does, I guess, right? We like the adventure.
Yeah.
We love that fun that you get from, and even the most terrible of adventures, even when it goes wrong, you've always got something.
Yeah, I mean, it's about making memories, isn't it?
Very much.
And there was something that Tara actually watched. There was a documentary I think Tara watched, and it was like, who are we without our memories? I don't know if you want to say something about that.
Well, to give you an idea, maybe this could be a little debate in the comment section.
Let us know.
To give you an idea for a debate is, there was a question that I had heard in this documentary, and they said, would you rather live forever but never remember yesterday or anything? You always start a day on a fresh.
A bit like the Groundhog Day.
Yeah, a bit like that, but you'll have no memories of anything, just the day that you're in, but you'll get to live forever. Or you could only live for 50 years, but remember every single day of your life like it was just the day before.
The reason this was a conversation between me and Tara is because I've always said, I would love to live forever. You know, I would rather see the people around me perish than know those people around me were sad and upset because I had perished. It was more so about taking the pain of others on myself, until you came up with this theory or this documentary.
Well, because really what they were saying, I mean, the debate then is to live 100 years and never remember anything. Like, what are you getting from that? Because, you know, the whole thing of life is to experience, right? So when you've got your collective of memories, and this is another reason why I guess we're not too focused on money, because memories to us are more important. When you're on your deathbed, I reckon there's not many people that on their deathbed going, oh damn, check my bank account, I hope I've still got all that cash in there. What they're doing is they're sitting there in their deathbed going over their memories.
Your life flashes before your eyes, and is it your life flashes before your eyes, or the memories of everything you've experienced in life flashes before your eyes?
I'll tell you what's not flashing before your eyes on your deathbed is your bank balance.
Yeah, no one cares. You can't take it with you.
No one's worried about that. They're not even worried about the giant sports car sat on their driveway. No, you know, really, I challenge anybody to tell me that anybody they've known on their deathbed has been concerned about that sort of thing.
Hold on a minute. You look at some of the documentaries we watch, they were buried with their gold and their trinkets and their weapons and everything else.
Yeah.
But they were of the the inclination that when you die, you take all that stuff to the underworld or the overworld or wherever you guys go. You take it all with you. So they buried it all with them so they could have it in the afterlife. Whereas we know, maybe, we don't actually know, do we, 100%, that that's not true. I don't think you take your bank balance with you. Imagine burying Lloyd's on that west in the ground with you.
Could you imagine getting to the Golden Gates and they're like, well, yeah, but did you do enough good in the world? And you just wave a bank balance
It's
at
all right,
them.
I've got a good bank balance. Look
It's
how
all right,
much
I can pay my way in.
you ain't paying your way in. But yeah, I mean the entire gist of that all that was, I'm guessing, is
How valuable they are.
yeah. I mean the guy was a painter, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he kept on painting himself
Oh,
as
the
his
guy with the
mind
dementia.
as his mind deteriorated, and all of a sudden he couldn't recognise himself. So
He couldn't even draw a face, even a random face. It
No.
just became blotches.
I mean, the way you put it, then I looked at Tara and I was like, maybe I wouldn't want to live forever without the memories.
Yeah.
When you put it like that.
It's not money that maketh the man, it's memories that maketh the man. And I tell you now, even the most terrible thing, we've got ourselves, I mean, you don't live in a tent for 10 years without having some terrible times, I
No.
can tell you now.
No.
And we've had some awful times. But you know what we've done is we've laughed and talked about it, we've got stories to tell people, it's part of our arsenal of memories.
Yeah.
We love it all. So we're quite happy to just take off for a 400-mile walk, and you're going to be really surprised to learn that the lack of preparation that goes in. Preparation, organisation. I'll put it this way, we won't have a map.
But the thing is, it's because we live this way that we don't have the maps. We don't need so much the preparation side of things because we constantly do it 24/7. I think that gives rise to, well, how are you going to do it on the road? And not on the road like vehicles and stuff.
Yeah, we're not driving anywhere.
No, but obviously
unless we get a lift.
Yeah, we will get lifts. We have got lifts in the past, or have had to jump on a train just to get past a bad bit, or go around.
Yeah.
You know, places that we don't really necessarily want to visit or stop
Where
in the
we
area.
can walk, we will walk. But
Yeah,
where the places where we are really just trying to get out of Dodge.
yeah, we're going to get out there fast as possible. But before we continue, we'd like to say thank you to you guys. You're absolutely awesome. We'll dot them over the screen and stuff.
Yeah, the liver's all right now.
Yeah. No, we really do appreciate it. It is absolutely awesome. You guys are absolutely amazing.
I just want to say, for the record, we don't ask you for this at all. We are just really grateful that people want to support us in this way.
Yeah.
But we do get accused of begging. I just want to let people know we're not interested in begging.
No.
That's not part of our gig at all. If somebody wants to offer us a little donation, we're not going to say no. In this game, you don't look a gift horse in the mouth. So
Never.
thank you very much for those that did.
Cheers, guys. So where are we going is probably your next question. Well, we're going West Scotland, we think. We might end up there. We might not.
Yes.
But that is the general sort of gist and direction and idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put up a map now, and that is where we roughly want to go, roughly. But yeah, it should be good fun. And if there's any of you on our contacts list, we will grab you from the area. Surely, we'd love to meet up and have a laugh. But yeah, Scotland is the idea. We keep getting comments, oh, you should go to Scotland. We've been there many times. We lived up there for about 4 or 5 months a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
And we do love the area. But we were more northeasterly in Scotland than Highlands, Eastern Highlands, weren't we?
Yeah.
And it is a beautiful area. We found some work with some lovely, awesome people. Worked for some lords and ladies and all sorts of weird stuff, which was strange, wasn't it?
Oh, yes, it was an experience.
It was an experience. It really was. If we can go back and visit those people as well, I think it'll be absolutely brilliant, won't it?
Yeah, we'll have to do a surprise visit though, I think. You know,
Yeah.
just turn up like, hey.
Yeah. There's a few places that we'd like to look at on the way. We'd like to go to the darkest place in the UK, which is Galloway Forest.
Bit of stargazing.
Bit of stargazing. We got a bit of kit coming up as well.
Ooh,
yeah, and
exciting.
That I'm sure stargazing is going to be absolutely impeccable. So stick around for that review. Could be in with a chance of winning that too.
Yeah.
That'll be pretty cool.
Yeah.
There's also, you know, we want to go into North Wales, go up there and have a proper mooch around. I've been there quite a lot, adventure training and bits and bobs like that. So
isn't Cumberland and the Lake District up that way?
Cumberland as well, yeah. We want to go into Cumberland and go up through the Lake District into Cumberland and kind of meander our way through and bits and bobs.
I've been telling Maud for years, I want a Cumberland sausage from Cumberland. I love me Cumberland sausage.
I can give you a Cumberland sausage in Cumberland.
In Cumberland, that's what I mean, right? Like the real deal. You know the big swirly ones that look
straight over her head.
I want the swirly ones that look like a poop. I've never seen a poop look so tasty.
Tara wants a shit sausage.
Yeah.
I think that could be quite cool. A Cumberland sausage in Cumbria.
Yeah, man. Oh, I got to do it. It's my favourite sausage.
Maybe
in the
we
world.
should. Maybe we should go from Cumberland sausages into Yorkshire and have Yorkshire puddings. We'd just go across the Dales.
And then
we'll come
somewhere
back
we're going to have to go to Lincoln to have Lincolnshires.
Lincolnshire. Maybe we'll do that on the way back down.
But, or maybe it's another epic journey for another year.
Yeah.
We're going to travel the country just testing their food that comes from that place.
Why not? Why not?
Could be a whole thing, right? We can make a thing out of it. When?
When?
When? I want to go now.
She gets so loud. Tara gets really excited. There was one time we came back from a few weeks worth of work, and she had realised she'd put on a bit of weight. Didn't tell me. And I'll leave the picture up on the screen. We went to Stonehenge but what happened, the build up to this was absolutely brilliant. She went, oh babe.
I had a shower at our friend's house. I got in the tent. I said to him, fancy going to Stonehenge? He was like, oh, it's a bit out of the blue. Yeah, why not?
Why not? You know, let's go. A couple of days later, we were off. And
walking,
and it dawned on me. It suddenly twigged. I went,
I said to you, oh, my waist is getting smaller.
No, you said it was getting bigger. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, she did say, yeah, her waist was getting smaller. And I'm like, the penny dropped at that moment. She wanted to go on a big ass walk after all this work and us buying lots of fancy food.
The work detail was in a town and there was all these takeaways around. So because we couldn't really use our cooker, our can stove, in the place that we was camped because it was someone's back garden, it was just a bit awkward. So we just kept getting these takeaways.
I figured it out. She wanted to go on this epic walk to Stonehenge to lose weight. Yeah, because on the road typically we lose weight, only because of what we carry and what not. Stick around and we'll tell you about what we carry.
Shockingly, in just the space of, was it 3 weeks?
Yeah.
Was it about 3 weeks?
About 3 weeks.
I put on 1.5 stone.
Yeah.
How is that even humanly possible?
Not from the Stonehenge walk. This was whilst we were working.
That's why I went on the walk.
While she was pouring with sweat and using sledgehammers to bash all sorts.
I was working my guts out, but it made no difference eating those takeaways every day. Oh, it didn't even show on me though, did it?
It didn't.
We didn't know where it come from. I reckon the scales might have been false. Needless to say, it was enough to get me to get him moving. Let's go.
It was a good laugh. We were shot at. We had so many weird and wonderful experiences.
A lot of adversities.
Yeah.
But you know what? We got so many stories.
But we got that to come from this journey, no doubt. I mean, we've had the moments of the poodle in the drink in the pink dressing gown. We've had.
Oh God, the stories we have are just endless.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, I think things like that just better off touched upon as we go along, because we're always reminiscing. If we sat down a video on our memories of the things that we've seen and done, I mean, it would be a very long video.
Yeah. It is about the journey, not the destination, and the things you get to see and do, the people you meet, all sorts of things like that. it just keeps you feeling real, I think.
Yeah.
For me, it's, you know, the broken hip, the blood clots and this and that. Don't let it stop you, just get out and do it.
And the weird things we come across sometimes,
Yeah.
like completely bizarre things, you know, you think, oh my God, we'd have never seen that if we hadn't have just been
No.
a little bit off the beat.
Yeah, we would have never, some strange stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
Some really, really peculiar, strange and wonderful things. So one of the other things that we've not mentioned so far is our budget, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, ordinarily, the way it would work is we do our work detail because, as you would know, we're odd jobbers, artist, photographer. We work real hard to get as much out as we can to save as much money as we can. Now, we know that for a 3-month trip, we need roughly about 1,000
Yeah.
because 1,000 plays safe. We can get away with a 900, is it?
Yeah,
800.
it works out about £10 a day.
So we would ordinarily work our butts off.
Yeah.
We'd get that money under our belt so we can save and live at the same time, obviously on the money that we're earning. However,
Yeah, thanks to you guys. You've all made it possible with your subs, your liking, your subscribing. It's just been an absolute whirlwind. There is no real time scale to this, but we are hoping it'll be about 3 months, aren't we?
yeah.
We're just going to walk until we can't and pitch up.
Yeah, each day will be you walk, you walk, you walk, you walk. Can't walk no more. All right, let's
Yeah.
have a break.
Yeah.
Or if it's getting towards the end of the day,
Just
we'll
pitch up, get some dinner, get some grub, and settle down for the night, back up in the morning, and off we go again.
And it's weird, you know, because some days you'll do more distance than others, and
Yeah.
it's not even necessarily down to anything. You just get a boost of energy out of nowhere, and you manage to get a bit more done.
Yeah, I mean, there was one time we travelled 37 miles in a day, and you think, bloody hell, how'd you do that? And then
But
there's
it
other
wasn't that
days.
tasking at the time.
No,
We didn't even realise that we'd done that distance until we'd calculated it and thought, oh wow, that was a long way.
yeah. I mean, there was other times we were on the River Tweed, going towards Peebleshire, and sometimes it was a mile a day.
Yeah.
Because we got ill. we did get ill. We drank some dodgy water.
Oh,
and,
yes, we took a chance.
Yes.
Yes.
We got ill. So yeah, it became. Look, there you go, people. Dog is over there. Sorry, but yeah, dog's over there. There you go. But yeah, it's we took the risk, and it was literally a mile a day for a couple of days. We just couldn't do it.
The River Rum.
Yeah, it was all to do with the River Rum, and that's a long story in itself.
Well, we did try to boil the water.
Yeah.
It's just that I still had I haven't had coffee head on, and instead of boiling the water before I put the oats in, I put the oats in and tried to bring it to the boil. I mean, that was just silly.
Oats do not boil. Well, they have a lower boiling point than water does. So.
Well, you know, I mean, it's not something that I don't know of. It's just that I haven't had a coffee, and we were in a rush, and I just felt,
we were right
it'll
on
be all right.
Yeah, we were right on a nature trail as well. There must have been about 20 people walked past that morning. Morning. You know, so it was get up, pack down, get out quick.
Yeah.
And we had our dinner on the side of the River Rum, didn't we?
Breakfast, yeah.
Oh, sorry, yeah, our breakfast on the side of the River Rum.
But I tell you what, that mistake we paid for nearly 5 months, I think it was.
About 5 months
Nearly
to
5
overcome
months.
that.
And we carried on walking and hiking all the way through that.
Yeah.
It was not easy going, let's
No.
just say. So, but again, here we are with a funny story.
Yeah, we had kingfishers around us. It was beautiful
We call
to see.
that, what is it we call that now? The spring.
Totten Springs.
Totten Springs.
Yeah, we were right down south. It was right at the beginning of our journey. Totten Springs.
Yeah, Totten Springs and the River Rum.
Yeah.
Awesome. Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't try it. Any of you that are around Totten area, if you know it and you know what the River Rum looks like, at
I'm
the
sure
other
you're
end,
going to have something to say.
Yeah.
So if you don't comment, I'll be surprised.
It's awful. There's trolleys in there. There's radios. There's buggies. All sorts
Foam,
of.
oil, oh my God, you name it. It's not a pleasant. Although we did see a kingfisher diving in there, so we was keeping our fingers crossed.
Yeah, you know, decent water. Why not?
No.
No, don't risk it. Literally, do not risk it. There's no biscuit you want to eat there.
So on the subject of water, if you want to know how we manage this on the move and how we learned by our previous experiences,
Yes.
you know, hit that notification bell. Not only are you going to understand how we are managing things like this on the move, but you'll get to see all the dramas, because we plan to include everything.
Yes. Yeah.
The best and the worst. So there'll be dramas, there'll be fun.
There was like the laundry on the road, how we keep our hygiene, our feet, our boot choice, you know, everything like that is all going to be wrapped up.
The kind of places we choose to hide in for the night.
Yeah. It's going to be a real good one for you to join along, follow through, and you know.
And you know what it will do as well? It will answer the big question of why do we live this way?
It will do indeed.
This is so why. Memories maketh the life.
Yes. Anyway, Callie, thanks for being here. Continue watching along and
Happy hopping.